Good evening and welcome to Wholesome Roots, where we should have perfect internet speed, and if we don't, I'm going to lose it on Charter Spectrum because they have been out here for 5 days straight making sure that we have perfect internet stream. Well, 5 days over the weekend. Anyway, it's looking like I'm here. I'm here, everyone. Are you here? I've been here for 19 seconds. Well, I know Michelle's going to be right back. She went to go get her lemon limeade. And Allie Oakley, J&A Golden Pyrenees. Now we're seeing people's. Hello, my friends. How are you? Valerie D, hello. How are you? Hope everyone's doing well tonight. Taking over the show? Don't worry.
I don't know.
I got this.
I got this.
Hello, Marge. How are you? Glad to see you guys here. Let me know if the internet does anything wacko. It's not supposed to. It's supposed to be perfect now. They did a million different things. Coming and going. They were here. There were 2 trucks out in front of my house for 2 days straight. Hey, how are you? Deborah Sanders is here. Good to see you all. J&A Golden Pyrenees changed her profile picture, her icon, to a picture of Jessie. I wish I could see the icons bigger. Looks like a Great Pyrenees. Probably, more likely, right? Michelle Justice is here. Justice is here. I'm not speaking easily. My tongue keeps twisting over itself.
Thea Nichols, good evening.
So glad you could join us. Olivian Akers. Did I say that right? Olivian? I like that. Is that your name or is it just the name of your channel? That's a pretty name. Holly Hammond is here. So internet looks like it's staying nice and bright green. Good connection for everyone, I hope. Looks like they finally fixed it. Crossing fingers, knocking on wood. Hey, Carrie, how are you? Cindy Brown, how are you? Deborah Sanders said our flower garden is looking beautiful.
Good.
I'm really loving that. That was a really good project for us to do, I think. I think we needed something bright and beautiful like that in our lives and in our daily, you know, seeing that every morning, and there's always butterflies. Every morning I go by it, there's butterflies all over. Suburban Hillbilly, hello, I just wanted to say hello. Time to take care of the dogs. Have a lovely night. Give those doggies kisses from me. You got it right. It's a smash up of our 2 babies born sleeping, Rowan and Olivia. Oh, that's sweet. Hey, Pat Booty. Yep, our internet is working tonight, so I think it's gonna be a good night, right, guys? Sprayed solar heated hose water on my leg a bit ago. Oh no, Kiri, I have used solar heated hose water on my hands before. It's painful. That's not good. Haha, that's right, JD Allison. The goats weren't giving up the wild lettuce. They were loving that. Today's Forge Friday video was wild lettuce. And
Okay.
Eugene reached over the side of the fence and started eating it as I was talking about it. I guess he liked it. Good for him, I guess. Rowan and Liam, you want to come say hi to Thea? She's saying hi to you. Letting it run so y'all get the view. Thank you, Suburban. I appreciate it. Hi. Jackie Walden. I'm a new subscriber. That was the comment I had you read just before you went out. Ryan was very pleased with that nice comment you left.
Yeah, thank you for the kind words.
Favorite breed after Nubian. If it was for me because I was wanting milk, I would probably go with a Nigerian dwarf because I really like high cream content. So sticking with a high cream content goat would be kind of ideal for me. Plus, Nigerian dwarf are very playful and cute to watch. So all of the goat videos that go viral, like on Facebook or whatever, they're all Nigerian dwarf because they bounce. They bounce so much more, I'm telling you. Whoa, Deborah Sanders, that is very generous of you. Thank you so much. Am I talking too loud?
I like alpines.
I do like the alpines.
They're
I think if I were like to move to a different property that wasn't as much pasture, I think I would probably look into Overhasley.
Stop
They are more more suited to free ranging and not having a whole lot of extra attention to them. They have higher parasite resistance. They're kind of like that heritage breed type, like a chicken that's heritage breed would be related, you know what I mean, to being more wild, I guess, but yet still friendly and nice. He's a puppy from last year that I kept because he's deaf. He's an F1B Golden Pyrenees. They aren't normally pure white or blue-eyed. I can't say that word. Leucistic. I've heard the word before. I've seen the word. I know what it means.
Leucistic.
It's kind of like albino, but not albino.
Okay.
All white. Deborah Sanders, I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Love your shirt, Ryan.
Thank you, Carrie.
I love this shirt. It was at the $5 store.
Yeah, it was at the.
And I was like, why didn't we get like 10 of them?
What's that store?
Five Below.
$5 and below. That was the name of the store. Five and below. Hey guys, we're doing a live show. Can you please be quiet? Rowan, don't push him.
No wrestling anyway. Even
Why don't
if
you
you're
guys go to the kitchen and play?
Oh yes, he's definitely gotten a lot more independent. I don't have to hold him nearly as much. Do you keep bucks in with your milkers? I've never had issues doing so until this year. We have some stinky bucklings, and my milkers are getting stinky. Well, the problem with keeping bucks in with your milkers isn't that they make your milk taste bad or smell bad or be bucky. It's that they could have rubbed on the udder. And when you're milking, if you didn't clean the udder completely, you may rub some of that bucky smell onto the teat unintentionally, causing your milk to have that bucky flavor. The bucks being near milking does actually has no effect on the flavor of your milk unless it's actual physically rubbing, which is most likely what is happening for most of the people that have that experience. Shannon Todd says we're looking great. Thank you. Holly Hammond says, Rose, your hair looks pretty down. I love wearing my hair down, but it's so hard because it's hard. It's a bad habit to break, to stick it back in a ponytail. Deborah Sanders says, love you guys. We are going to be getting meat goats soon. We sold our house and living in a one-bedroom camper right now until we can build our house. I watch you a lot and I'm taking notes. You know, meat goats are so much easier to care for than dairy goats. They tend to be more parasite resistant and hardier. So that's a good direction to go. If I had the ability to have meat goats on the back side of the property, I probably would be.
How's cutting back on chickens going? It seems to have stalled, I guess.
What happened to your friend that was going to come with her cousin?
I don't know. I had a
maybe text her and remind her.
Yeah.
We had somebody actually ask today. One of our egg customers was asking about chickens and roosters.
A former coworker of mine was going to buy some with her cousin, and then haven't heard from her since. So I should probably reach out again. Just been super busy, but yeah, we still have some ways to go.
We're gonna give Robert at Neighborhood Aviaries our Phoenix chickens.
Yep.
Probably our cream leg bar pair too. That way he can have some great eBay sales.
If Robert makes the drive, I'm sure it
No,
will
we
be,
gotta go to him because we gotta fix his drive shaft, or no,
it would
something
be
like that.
worthwhile, worth the drive. We'll make it worth.
I already volunteered that you would go and fix his truck.
Okay. I'm a novice at best. I repair things when I need to, and I use YouTube. When I did my
You tired?
fuel pump, I used YouTube video, and it went well.
Shannon Todd says, Rose, how often do you trim the goat's hooves, or is it as needed? A lot of it is as needed, but it's a good idea to check them at least once a month to see if they need it. The ones on the milk stand tend to get trimmed pretty often because they're always right there next to me where the clippers are. So it's pretty easy. If they finished milking early, I check their feet and I trim them up if they need it. The hard part is getting to the other goats that don't get on the milk stand and making sure I keep on top of them. And what's even harder than that is keeping on top of the bucks, because the bucks are so big, I can't do them by myself. I have to have Ryan help me get them up on the milk stand so that I can lock them in, so that I can trim them. And that doesn't happen as often as it should. So we need to probably do that this weekend, actually. Thanks for the reminder.
Oh, J&A, I got this, when I goat this shirt at Five Below, it was actually a few years ago. I actually goat this shirt before we had goats, actually.
Oh, thank you, Deborah Sanders. That's a really sweet comment. Marge loves our quail. You should totally get some. They are awesome. Getting started on homesteading is in the house. Hello, how are you? F-150 camshaft placement sensor needs to be replaced. You can do that. You've worked on your F-150. He can do it. He can do it. I know he can. Look at Kiko's. They need the least care. Boars tend to give lots of issues. I live in the heart of commercial meat goat country. Good advice, Kiri. Sorry you guys have to leave early. Dinner just got done. I watch all of your videos, though. I have to admit, sometimes I forget to hit the like button, but I'm learning. Thank you, Deborah. We really appreciate you watching all of our videos, and it means a lot to us. And thank you for your continued support. It's very, very helpful.
Yep. Every time we do a live show, I have to leave because of things.
My husband fixes everything per YouTube. We have no car or small engine bills, so good resource to learn, Ryan. He's learning a lot, too. He's getting to the point where he's being able to diagnose or at least follow through without as much instruction as he used to have to. Hello, Jerome B. Farm and Homestead. How are you? I don't think we've seen you in a live show in a while. Glad to have you. We do our live show every Friday night, for those that don't know, if you're new to our live. And we also have a Facebook page called Wholesome Roots Passionate Plants, and we have a Facebook group where you can post as well if you have pictures you want to share with us, or blog posts or YouTube videos. We're totally open to anybody sharing their stuff there and participating in just a nice little community, and we call that one Wholesome Roots Farmstead Friends. So be sure to check those out if you're on Facebook. I thought there was something else I was just going to say. Hey, Kayla Smith. Or Kala Smith, probably. There's no Y in there, huh? So what is everybody up to tonight? How is the weather where you are? We're looking at going to trade in some of our eggs and milk for some peaches. Not technically, but we're using some of our egg and milk money to go buy some farm fresh Georgia peaches right from the farm. I am so excited. We'll be doing that tomorrow. It is something we've done every year for a while, and I'm so excited. I'm usually outside this time of day, but it's 108 today, so I'm staying cool. We watch all your videos and follow you on Facebook. Wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, it's hot across the country here, isn't it? It is like Kayla. Okay. We were supposed to get bees this year. We had a down payment and everything, and the guy kept on telling us, that they weren't ready over and over until it was June. And I said, I'm sorry, I'm going to need my deposit back. I wanted to be splitting in June. I have 4 whole hive setups. So I was buying 2 nukes and I was going to set those 2 up. And then in June, I was going to split them and have 4 hives going into winter. So him messing up with his bee stuff messed me up to the point where I was just like, forget it, I'll just wait till next year. I was pretty stressed out this year anyway, so it worked out fine. And we needed that deposit money anyway, so it was helpful to get it back when I wasn't expecting that money. It came back. So God has a mysterious way of working things out when they need to be. What tornadoes are coming, Daybird Aviaries? Are we expecting weather? For those of you that don't know, Robert lives over in Alabama, so we end up with a lot of the same weather patterns. Hello, Diana Mallory. Glad to have you. Technically, Nubians are considered dual purpose, both milk and meat. Yeah, we're going to ask for the seconds, Pat Booty. When we go to the peach farm, we usually have to request, hey, do you have any seconds? And that's what they call them at the peach farm. And they're usually bruised or overripe or just so close to being bruised, or they're just unsightly, maybe smaller than they should be. Or so, yeah, we do get those so that we can get more for the same amount of money. Set your hives out with a few frames and put some lemongrass oil on them, and you may get some to move in. Yes, I have tried that before. I need to do it again. Except for the lettuce and spinach, that's what I get for planting a cold weather crop in the middle of the heat wave. My garden seems to be doing well. We finally got a little bit of rain last night. Yay, that's good. Yeah, lettuce and spinach don't like the heat as much. Alicia Gaia Root. Yay, I didn't miss this one. Hello from Maine. Rose, you look nice today. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Part-Time Permies. Did Part-Time Permies come in? Did I miss them? Hey! And Little Creek Homestead. I missed you both. I'm scrolling too fast. I was trying to keep up with the comments. Cindy Brown says it was in the 80s today in New York. Supposed to rain Sunday. We really need the rain. Sub-Zero Infinity says hello from South Carolina. We're supposed to have bad weather from midnight to 6 a.m. He said tornadoes.
First I've heard of it. He's over in Alabama.
Yeah, we get a lot of his weather after it hits him.
He's north of us.
Oh, depends on where it's coming from, though. I got a hive. I'm going to get bees next year if the bees don't move in on their own. I milked goats in 100-degree weather today. I did not enjoy it. Yeah, that's pretty much how it's been here for a couple of months now, and it's not fun. It's sitting the south, but it's just stormy here in Kentucky. Okay, so it's hitting the south, see? We're going to be getting... You don't feel good? Is it because you're tired? If you lived closer, I'd trade you some bees for a goat. Oh my goodness, I would totally trade you goats for bees. I love trading. That's what Robert and I try to do. Oh, she's doing great, Valerie. Thank you for asking. My daughter's up in Nantucket. She is working her little tail off. She's working from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. almost every day. But she's raking in the dough. Working on Nantucket, you make $20 an hour doing starting jobs. So she's really enjoying the paycheck, and it'll really help her going into the next school year with all the things that she needs for school. And definitely going to be a head start for her for tuition stuff. She has mostly scholarships, but it's a lot of money still, even on top of that, for tuition. Thankfully, we have been getting some much needed rain here in Missouri. I'm glad you got that rain, Vicky. It's not nearly enough, but it's better than nothing. The scary thing is this drought isn't national, it's global. Isn't that right? I mean, like the whole planet is having some craziness. Hey, Katie, I'm glad you could make it.
Thanks, Little Creek Homestead.
Diana Mallory asks, how many children do I have? I have 4 children. I have 2 from a previous life and 2 with Ryan. So we have the 2 little ones, and then my daughter is 19 and my son is 17. They are all grown up. Vivian is going to school at college, and she's going into, okay, she's only been in college 1 year, right? Right?
Yeah.
She's been in college 1 year. She's going into her junior year with a 4.0. Yes. She's that ambitious and intelligent.
Sophomore year.
Nope. She's going into her junior year because of the number of credits she has is at a junior level. Because she had so many going out of high school too. She had a bunch of credits that she took in high school that helped boost her up, and then she took so many classes this year that her credits are above the sophomore level.
Hey, you guys go to the kitchen.
Jackie Walden, we are looking at getting t-shirts made. We have a really awesome logo, we think, and we'd love to see them on more t-shirts. We had a friend make t-shirts for us with our logo. So we each have one, but we want to get shirts made. I'm still looking into places to do it. Trying to get the best quality, for the price. I haven't really looked into it a lot. I've looked into it a little, so it's on my list of the list of things I need to do. I got meat, 3 does, rabbits, $1. Got my first litter this week. Congratulations, Marge. That is awesome. Rabbit is one of the best meats you can do. I have been missing your live so much, Rose. Oh, yeah, that's right. Your internet's not working out there very well, is it? Are you at home right now, or are you somewhere else where you're able to pick it up? Okay, I think my internet just came back. Part-time permies, it's not me tonight. Cindy, I had the Charter guys, Spectrum. They're no longer called Charter, they're Spectrum. Out here for 5 days in a row, guys. They were so messed up on the lines. Oh, no wonder why we had so many internet issues our last live. I have 3 from first marriage and 2 from second. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Well, what's really funny is I had an 11-year difference between my 2 sets. So it was a big difference. But I always wanted more. I always wanted more than the 2 I had. So I was really glad that Ryan was open to having children. You both look amazing, just saying. Yoda girly. Yoda girly, I love you. I watch channels from Sweden, Canada, and the UK, and they're all having trouts. That's scary. Is there any reason I should not use corn husk as mulch? Weed suppression in the garden.
Maybe.
No? No?
Well, if corn is a Roundup ready crop and you're not buying, if it's not organic, it might have herbicide.
Oh, Ryan,
residue.
you're so smart. I love this man. See why I love him? Hey, Sweet Irish Farm, glad to have you. Corn gluten, which I don't know if that would be in the husk, is a seed suppressor. So seeds don't germinate well if they have a lot of corn gluten in the soil. So it might be nice to use in the path, but I'm wondering what he said. Maybe it has Roundup on it. So
unless you're buying it organic, and
or if you grew it yourself.
Yeah. But conventional, I would be concerned about herbicide.
But we put our corn in the compost, but we compost it.
Yeah.
I'm where am I? The flower garden you guys made turned out great. We enjoyed that video. Oh, I love it. It's so awesome to walk by that every morning. Really bad cell service, yeah. Scooter is awesome. Daybird Aviaries has an amazing new pet. You guys need to go check it out. You're not going to believe what he has. I mean, really, not going to believe. It is awesome, and I want it, and I'm going to come steal it from him. Wanted 12 kids, but I had 6. Girl, boy, 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 girl.
Wow.
I always wanted...
That's still a lot.
I always said I wanted 4 or 5, and I'm at 4, and I think we're done. I'm 40 now, so it's getting a little scarier on my body. My last pregnancy was actually really rough on me. I still loved it though. Hello, Food Forest. How are you? What do you mean you're done? You don't get to say. Whoa. Oh wow, I didn't see that. Pat Booty said that the Swedish homestead government was warning them to put down their livestock if necessary. I guess because of the droughts and the heat. We had 3 weeks of no rain and also had record rains. Yeah, it's just crazy. We've had a lot of rain, so I feel for the people in the drought. I've been through a drought before, and it's not fun. Sweet Iris Farm, you got 4 new baby goats this week. Were they from your does or from ones that you purchased? Oh, that's exciting. I know, an update in 2 to 3 weeks of Flower Garden. It's going to be amazing. I need to get out there in Deadhead. And a lot of the flower buds need to be cut off so that they could regrow new ones.
And we'll be more than likely adding some things here and there. We already have, actually. I don't know if you know that, but I brought home some echinacea and what else? More coreopsis. But the 3 echinacea were a good save.
Those are pretty.
They were the only ones. I would have brought more. I love echinacea.
And each one of those pots, it was 3 pots, but each one of those was like 4 or 5 different plants in there because they were different color echinacea. But they were too weak from being in the compost pile at work, I guess, or the throwaway pile at work. They were too weak to divide right now. So next spring, I'm going to go in and divide them and spread them out again. Breakaway Homesteader says, first time here. Welcome.
Welcome to the show.
How was the fishing, Food Forest? Did you find some good fish out there? We need to go fishing. I just said that last night.
Is fishing considered foraging?
Absolutely. Sure is. Drought burned up grass. Oh, wow, that's sad. Oh, they are yours. I'm going to have to go see. Do you have a video up? Sweet Iris Farm? I'd love to go see your new babies. Pretty spotted Nubians and new pines. Oh, you're doing the new pines too. I love them. I was just saying the other day, I think that they're the 2 prettiest does we got out there now is Jenny Bloom and not Too Sweet. Truly Scrumptious. I like the white though. I think that's part of it. Is I've had so many brown goats that it's like kind of nice seeing that flash of white go through the herd. My flowers are just starting to open, but I don't have a flower garden. They are mixed in with my veggies. Yes, I plan on adding some veggies to that bed. I'd like to do some artichoke, and some cardoon, and what was the other thing I was thinking of? Bronze fennel. Oh, that's an herb, but yeah, you get the idea. Oh. Are you tired? Got a video for the first 2. Oh, I'm definitely going to have to check that out. Edel Hanley! I'm so glad you could make it. Or Edel. Sorry if I get the pronunciations wrong, guys. Deb Kettleson, hi! I'm so glad that you checked in, even if you can't stick with us. Liam says hi.
Mama, I'm not feeling that good.
You don't feel no good because you're tired. Do you need some water?
Yeah.
Rough weather, but we did good and going back. We'll be uploading this week and live on Sunday, green juicing. Awesome. Had to weather the boy, so I did a video on that. Yeah, we need to do that tomorrow, huh? I didn't want to do curry and perky this early. I try to wait as long as possible. They're not even 3 months yet. But they're starting to show boy-like traits, and I don't want to have any accidents with them. What is my least favorite thing to grow, Rose? Oh, it's actually what I'm about to write a blog post on, and the blog post is about all the problems that it has. Summer squash. I love summer squash. Don't get me wrong. I love it. And when there's no pest issues, I love it even more because it produces like crazy. But living in Georgia, I have not been able to grow summer squash well because of all the pest issues, especially the vine borer. So I've actually got a blog post I'm going to write up about that. I've got it mostly written. I just need to put in the photos and stuff. And for those of you that don't know, I do have a blog over at wholesomeroots.org. It was very inactive for the last 2 years, but I'm trying to get some posts back up on it. I've posted twice this week, and I'm planning on posting again soon because I wanted to add Google AdSense to it, and it wouldn't let me because it said I didn't have enough activity. And I was like, well, I haven't been active because I didn't have Google AdSense. So now I've got to hurry up and get a bunch of people to go check my blog out and post new blogs. That's going to help too, I think. I love summer squash. I do, but they just, I could grow it in every other state I've lived in. I grew it in Massachusetts. I grew it in Arizona. I grew it in Kansas. I grew it in North Carolina. But in Georgia, the pests are so severe. So severe. Okay, Ryan, keep track from this comment right here. Post your link and keep reading it. And I'm going to see if I can actually do that. Oh, well, that's why I never do it. Because the... Alright, so for those of you that don't know, I just clicked to open a new tab, and my chat box disappeared on my computer, so I can't see what you're saying, and he can't read.
It's like they're gone.
So, bear with me a second.
I'm going to try to read it with my mind.
So, it should be quick and easy.
That's
Copy.
very interesting. Yeah.
And then where's my chat box? Where'd it go? It's back. All right. What's going on? All right, read underneath.
You had to go get the link, and it was just wholesomeroots.org.
Well, yeah, but then they can just click on it.
I know, but
on their computer or device.
You could have typed it.
Oh, I could have just typed.
You could have just typed wholesomeroots.org. It's okay.
We have some squash going. No bugs yet. Our tomatoes are fried from the heat. I love growing tomatoes. That's my favorite thing to grow, for those of you that didn't know. Did you catch the predator that was killing your chickens and your chicken trackers?
No, sir. But since then, I guess you're a new subscriber. So, yeah, we changed how we do things. We actually put a paddock around the chickens, and we put Khaleesi, the Great Pyrenees livestock guardian extraordinaire dog. We put her in, and then so now they have a dog full time, and she's great.
And electric fence.
And the electric fence. So if
It's
there have been any, they haven't gotten through, or she's chased them off. I don't know, but I guess no news is good news in that regard. So, yeah, let's hope it stays that way.
I don't get it.
Yeah, a squash bug killed my squash. And you know what's funny is squash bugs don't usually go after what's-its. The bigger winter squash, like pumpkins and butternuts and stuff. They tend to just go after the more tender. Alright, this is kind of weird seeing myself not in real time. Need to cover that up. So they got into my pumpkins. They actually bored into my pumpkin vine. Sorry, I'm moving things around on the screen. Ryan looks confused, and I'm making it worse. So anyway, they bored into my pumpkins, and I was like, get out of here. You're not supposed to be on pumpkins. And so what I did is I covered up the stem, and they rooted back into the ground and lived. And it was wonderful. Grilled peaches. Oh, yes, that grilled peach recipe is absolutely amazing. On our way home tomorrow, we got to pick up some charcoal.
We'll be able to do that again.
I have so much goat cheese. It's like coming out my ears. I've got to put it in baggies and freeze it. I have so much goat cheese we're making. So that's a wonderful way to use up my peaches and my cheese. We might have to buy more balsamic. I think we were getting low.
We use balsamic on everything.
Balsamic or apple cider vinegar? I mean, yum. Let me tell you. Any vegetable that has vinegar on it is just better. The boys will eat just about anything, I think, with vinegar on it.
Probably.
Figs? Who's got figs? Who said figs?
Anybody hasn't right
love
now,
figs.
Go click the like button if you feel like it. Just a friendly reminder.
We've been doing refrigerated pickles, Sweet Iris Farm. So we just, every time we have cucumbers, we just cut them up into the vinegar broth that we've made. It's vinegar, dill, onions, garlic, just all in a big bowl in our fridge. And we just keep adding more cucumbers. Well, come here and talk. Let's see.
Continuous.
Yeah.
Continuous pickles.
It's like a continuous brew, but a kombucha, but it's pickles. Oh, you've got figs loaded up in the food forest. Yum, yum. Oh, goat cheese. We eat it on everything. I was gonna say that commercial for Red Hot, but I better not.
The mozzarella that she makes is phenomenal.
But then, like the crumble goat cheese,
kind,
you put that on
I
spaghetti.
I put that all over my spaghetti. Chili, it's good on chili too. I mean, it's really good.
I gotta move my dying fig trees out of the deer zone and up into our vegetable garden, I think.
It's just been so darn hot that I'm nervous about
I don't.
transplanting a tree.
No, I don't want to do it now. I gotta do it in the fall. Because Edel asked why I don't age them. Because I don't have a cheese cave. And it's as simple as a wine fridge can be made into a cheese cave easily because it's adjustable temperature. But I don't have one. I looked at buying them and I was just like, I can't bring myself to spend that much money to buy something right now. Maybe when we get our textures. Actually, everything is of the gourd variety is going crazy. Problem is, I forgot what I put in there, so I'm going to have to wait and see what's what. I will watch the replay when I get home. I liked already. Have a good night. I am going to attack another thrift store. Have fun, Deb. I know you'll find awesome stuff.
You know, the
Grilled peaches on the grill right now. I love it.
The stuff we do have growing, pumpkin or squash or some of the volunteers, it's just, if it's not forming any kind of fruit, like, at some point we're going to have to start getting the blossoms and stuff it with our goat cheese and eat them.
Oh, yes, that's right.
If it's not going to make a fruit, why let that blossom go to waste?
Ryan makes some really good squash blossoms. Fried squash blossoms with goat cheese inside of them. Mm.
What?
Mama, I need water.
Somebody's whiny tonight. Sorry. It's so good. My water is better than any water that I pour them. Do any of you other moms have that issue? I have no claim to my own water. They always steal it. They'll have their own water and they'll still steal mine. Sub-Zero Infinity is taking off. Thank you for watching our videos. I appreciate it, and I'm glad you got to join us tonight on the live show. I bought a fridge and converted it into a cheese cave. Tried too hard. Cheese's fridge died and cheese was ruined, and the fridge was less than 2 years old. Oh, bummer. Yeah, right. Sweet Iris. It's just better with mom on it. Yeah, you know, I've heard that you can buy a little device, kind of like the CoolBot device, to make a cool storage, but you use it to make a fridge a lower temperature, so that you can make it into a cheese cave. But yeah, I haven't done that either. That really does stink. My friend's been doing it though with her goats, and she's been aging the cheese, and it looks pretty fantastic. Every time she posts a picture, I get really jealous. And I have a cheese press. You know, my friend gave me one that presses it down into a nice tight circle, And I did that one day and then let it sit to air dry for 24 hours, like you're supposed to if you're going to age it, and sprinkled it with salt on the outside. And I thought, well, I'll just see what it does in the regular fridge. So I have it in the fridge. We ate half of it already, though.
Kiri, we have a wine fridge that was given to us some years back, but there's something wrong with it. It needs, I looked it up one time. There's some kind of part that it needs, but basically it has really cool lights and it displays a temperature, but that temperature is always whatever the temperature is outside. It doesn't change.
It doesn't chill.
It doesn't chill.
It
Right.
turns on.
The
It
lights,
has light,
the lights look really cool. They're like blue.
but it doesn't get cold. So
At
it stays at like 60 degrees in the in the summer.
I think
So
at
it keeps things somewhat cooler, but not cold enough.
like at our old house, I think we actually kept some of the homemade wine in it.
Yeah.
Just because it looked neat, but it didn't chill it at all.
We should probably just toss it. I don't know why we still have it.
Because I'm gonna fix it one day.
One day. Don't you love those one-day projects, guys?
Yep.
How many of you got a one-day project? One day, I'm gonna need that.
I should do an episode.
That'd be a great episode.
That sounds like my kind of vlog.
Yes, it does.
I bet a lot of good ideas might come out of that from comments from viewers like you.
True. That's very true.
Okay.
Oh, so Ryan's greenhouse, they have all these summer plants, right? Well, guess what's their next big season? Mums. They have wall chrysanthemums in every color you can imagine. And I'm sure they're going to have some that end up getting put to the compost pile that we get to take home. And that's another perennial to add to our flower garden. And I love mums. Love them. I'm really excited. It's too bad we can't plant poinsettias in the garden. Because that's what's after mums. Oh, I'm the same way. Sweet Iris Farm. My fridge needs to be cleaned out so bad. I was just telling my friend Trisha at Willow Creek Homestead that my whole top shelf in my fridge is all jars of different types of ferments. So, you know, it's like the long-term storage shelf of things that I know will last a long time. And I'm like, I should really go through that and, you know, see what's back at the back of that shelf. Buy a dorm fridge from Craigslist, and that's a good idea. The problem with regular fridges is they are too cold, so you have to put another device plugged into it with a thermostat on the inside of the fridge that will take it away if he's not supposed to have it. So it turns off the fridge's cooling component. What doesn't feel good? You need more water?
Yeah.
Tired boy. Hi, Sammy.
Hi, Sammy.
Oh, that's awesome, Marge. Who loves Ryan's job better, Ryan or Rose? Because of all the free plants. I tell you, it's a little bit of a curse though, because I have a few butterfly bush that I made him bring home that I did not get a chance to plant yet that are looking sad, so I need to try to plant them.
Come get your
I run out of
free
space.
butterfly bush.
I've run out of space to plant them.
I love my job for many reasons, not just the free plants.
Yeah, Ryan's really loving this job. He's very happy there. He's had a good time. It's been a good one for you. You want my water too?
Why don't you use your own water?
I tell you what. So we got 30 people watching. Anybody have any questions?
Okay, buddy, just take it easy.
Oh, we planted like 20 butterfly bush at least. We still have more. Well, you want me to hold you? Will it make you feel better? Hey, come here. Whiny boy. I think he's tired. You tired? My sweet boy.
Wow, we are caught up on the comments.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure my fridge has created life somewhere in the back there. That's funny. You need 2 waters, so yeah, you should have a water that you pretend is yours, then you should have the one that actually is.
Well, you know, I had to put pink Himalayan salt in my water because I'm supposed to have more of that in my diet, supposedly. And the boys have been drinking it like crazy since I started doing it.
See, I'm thirsty, and I just don't want to be the one to ask for your water, too, because I don't have a water.
Yeah, I was going to plant some butterfly bush with our blueberry bushes, Food Forest Permaculture, to help attract the bees and pollinate the blueberries. So that is definitely in the plan. Of course, Sammy. You definitely can come visit. Come see me.
This is my first time watching a live video.
Oh, really? Little Miss Wannabe Homesteader? You've never watched anybody's live video or just not ours? I'm excited. That's cool.
We really like the live show.
Yeah.
I don't get to be in as many vlogs as I'd like to be because I work full time, but it gives me something to look forward to. Fridays at 8 o'clock, I know. Get off work and it's going to be pizza night and live stream night, so it's fun.
It is a fun Friday night activity. You know, back in my younger days, I would have laughed if you told me I was going to be sitting here doing YouTube Live on a Friday night. And now I'm like, I love it. I love it. It's fun. Oh, flower seeds, yes. So all of the marigold heads and the coreopsis heads are full of seeds. So I will be snipping them into a paper bag and having them dry out. And that's going to be very, very beneficial. A couple of people have mentioned how I could start an Etsy store and sell them, but I'd love to just give them away. If you send me a self-addressed stamped envelope, I'll send you seeds. I have so many seeds, y'all. I'm going to do a vlog on that too. I have a very huge seed collection, and I need to sort it all again because I need to pick out my fall plants. So I'm going to have to dump them all out. I'm just going to clear the entire dining room table off and put them all out in one big pile and go through them all. And you guys are going to get to see it.
Sweetheart.
Goats can stay in milk for years, actually. Usually, they have to be bred every year to stay at optimum level of milk. But my friend Debbie has a goat that's been in milk for 2-3 years. So it depends on the goat. Some will stay going longer. Anybody's? Huh?
Sweet Iris Farm.
Anybody's. Oh, you haven't been to anybody's, so we're your first. I'm excited. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
What's in the cage back there? That's Rowan.
Rowan's
No, and he's not in the cage. Titus is in the
on the cage on the ground.
It's
It's Titus, and then Squirt's up there.
Squirt, Amazon.
He's a parrot.
Blue-crested.
Blue-fronted.
Blue-fronted.
Amazon.
Amazon.
Hey, where did Robert go? Robert, did you leave us? Is your internet not working because of the tornadoes?
He's probably messing with his camshaft.
Michelle,
to get over here for those chickens.
Yes, we do a lot of seed collecting. We collect a lot of our own seed in the garden of flowers and vegetables. We've been doing that for a long time now. In the gardens that we maintained in the past several years, we always would collect the seed heads when we deadhead too. So we've been doing it in our garden and other people's gardens. How do you grow goji berry bush? I got a couple of little tiny ones for $1, originally 10, and managed to revive them. But now I'm not sure what to do with them. Food forest permaculture. Do you have goji berry bushes in your fruit forest? I've planted a goji berry bush, but it didn't live. So that's the extent of my knowledge. My mom has one that's still growing, but she can't get it to fruit. But she's in Massachusetts. Etsy stores cost money and take percentage. See, I didn't know that. I'm glad you said that. I'm thinking I could just sell it off my website somehow. How hardy are they? Our soil is pretty poor. I don't know how hardy they are. I think that's... I hope... Squirt is awesome. You are still here, Robert. The tornado didn't get you. I was just talking about you. Is that why you commented? Because you heard me talking about you? Have to go let my pig Tansy out to go potty. You guys have fun. Oh, that is so precious. You have a potty trained pig in your house.
That's funny.
I love pigs. I would have one if Ryan would let me. He won't let me. I'm afraid to ask how Squirt got his name. He came with that name. Let's just say that. The English speaking parrot, that's right.
Self-explanatory.
I will pay you PayPal too. It's free. Still free selling stuff using PayPal. Yeah, that's true. It does work well that way. I know I did that for the ginger wigger last year that we sold, and I did it for the elderberry cuttings, and it worked really well. But do it as a friends and family payment, not a store payment, or they charge you, I think. Yeah, they do. I know they do. Aw, thank you, Marge. You guys inspire me. No kidding. Ooh, I need to make some soap. I was going through some stuff in my bedroom, organizing boxes and stuff, and I was like, oh, that's where all my soap supplies are. I have a ton of stuff for making soap. I just need to do it. It's not enough time in the day to do all the things I want to do, though. That is for sure. Oh, see, yeah, my goji did that too, where they came back to life after I thought they were dead, but then I killed them again. I think actually the deer came through and ate them after that, because the deer are really bad. Oh, collecting seed is it's pretty simple once you get the hang of it. For most of the flowering seed heads, you have to really let them dry all the way on the plant before harvesting the dry seed pod. Yes, he's asleep. And as far as things of the more wet fruit seed nature, like tomatoes, cucumbers, and melons, you have to spread them out and let them dry really well. I think the biggest problem people make is not drying their seeds enough, and then they get mold and fungus. I've been in so many different seed swaps all across the country, and there'll be times where I'm digging through all the different seed packets looking to see what I want to trade, and I'll see so many that are molding, and I'm just like, oh no, that's so sad. Brian's pretty good about letting me have most anything. He doesn't know it, but he's already given me permission to have emu and peacock.
Wait, emu meat.
Emu, 3 of them, and 3 peacocks.
Eat them.
I think it's easier for me to add birds. He lets that happen.
I think emu steaks.
I will eat an emu.
Sound delicious.
But not my pet ones.
Well, they have to be processed, and they have to be...
Did you know that emu is actually a really red meat steak type meat?
I've heard it. Yeah, as long as they've been to freezer camp, then they're welcome here. Because, yeah.
I have to love you and leave you. See you all next time. Bye, Edel. So glad you could...
Adele. I saw her post earlier.
Oh, sorry. Adele?
Like it said, like the singer Adele.
Okay, sorry.
Adele Hanley. Or Hanley. I don't know.
So good to have you with us. Night night, guys. Gotta go get some stuff done, says Sweet Irish Farm.
Click the like button on your way out if you haven't.
Breakaway Homesteader said it is like a red meat. Yeah, I saw it. I'm in an Alpha Gal group on Facebook. Don't know why, but it just interests me. Please like and subscribe.
Yeah.
All right. But it's Alpha Gal is a red meat allergy or a mammal meat allergy caused by tick bites, and I'm in. Yeah. And they were talking about emu meat being a good red meat alternative for the people who can't eat red meat anymore. Goats and Gardens, I didn't see you in here.
Just curious what the point of an
Pet.
emu is.
For
Maybe
me, it's a pet.
it's a
For
food
Ryan, it's
source. Yeah, we don't have any room for any more pets.
Yay, Ryan, you got it. Adele.
See? It's Adele Hanley. I purposefully tried to mess up your last name. Sorry.
Hardworking Mama is YouTuber is doing on business tutorials Rose. Friend her and go back and watch. Patterson is now charging 33 cents to each dollar we pay you. If we give you $3, it costs us $4. Patreon, I bet, is what you meant. Really? Are you sure about that? I need to go look at that. I haven't seen that. Hardworking Mama is a YouTuber doing business tutorials. Okay, let's check that out, Ryan.
Okay.
You need emus and peafowl. Absolutely.
To eat.
We're not going to eat a peacock. That is for a pet.
Well, we don't need any more pets. You guys, we're trying to
I know.
cut costs.
But you know what? They're not a pet. Okay, you want to know why I want emus and peacocks? Because I can sell their hatching eggs for a prime dollar and make money for my homestead animals. So that I can buy more of them.
Because
I'm an animal
if
addict.
it offsets the cost of their feed, which I don't think they lay often enough. That would be a very expensive egg. A $200 egg. I don't know.
Tastes like a really good steak, Robert says.
I'm down with
So
it.
does Muscovy duck. So there you go. Seven Sprouts Farmstead, hello! I can't believe you actually made it to a show. You've been so busy. That's Jen.
There's always the late.
That's Jen.
Oh, hi, Jen.
Everybody go check out Seven Sprouts Farmstead. She just started her YouTube channel. She's got 3 episodes up now. I think she's about to have her 4th one up. And she's amazing. She is the awesome friend that brought me to the Great American Farm Tour premiere. So you guys have to go and like her. Go subscribe to her channel. Check out her videos. I really liked her introductory video where she showed all her farm stuff. And then her garden update when she got back was really awesome too. Sorry, Jen, I didn't comment on that video. Not because I didn't watch it, but because I clicked on it from Facebook, from your Facebook link. And it doesn't let me comment on videos from the Facebook link. So I have to go back through YouTube to go like it. I mean, yeah, like it too. I can't like it either. So I need to do that and go put the comments, all the comments that I was thinking of putting on there. I had it all planned out.
Touch my bun.
Come to think of it, somebody was also trying to sell an alligator a few years ago. Nice. Good night, Food First Permaculture. Thank you for joining us. Peanuts are doing well so far. I don't know what to expect after I see the flowers, so I'm just kind of waiting and seeing. I heard or I read that the flowers will drop down and touch the soil as the ovary develops, because the ovary is, heavy. It's where the pollination took place. And it'll drop down, touch the soil, and then it will dig into the soil and create the fruit from where the flower touched the soil. So cross your fingers that it actually works, because my garden is so full of weeds, it might not.
Interesting.
$100 each for peacock eggs. I have a friend.
Wow.
I have a friend that's actually kind of between you and I, Jen. Not as far as me. She'd be closer to you. Where we got Daisy and Dominique.
Mm-hmm.
That was what, an hour away, 2 hours away. So she's an hour closer to you at least. She's selling them for $50 each. So Patreon has apologized but warned they will be doing something very soon. That's not a nice word I was going to say. I try not to say that around the kids. I just got 7 peafowl eggs in the mail all the way from Idaho. I posted a video about them yesterday. Aw, thank you guys. I've been missing y'all so much, but yes, we've been super duper busy lately. I should be able to make Friday night chats now. Yay! I'm looking forward to seeing your Disney videos. The kids enjoying themselves. That'll be a really good family vlog too. That farm sells a package called Emu in a Box. It's a fully processed emu, parted out and ready to go for $264.
Yes, I will have 3 of those kind of emus. Sounds good.
You're gonna pay $264 per box.
No, now.
How about we sell a box of emu for $264?
That
Think
just-
about it, Ryan.
That just sounds like too much work. I don't know how I could manage those big birds, really.
Seven Sprouts Farmstead. I would
Kind of intimidating, really.
I would go get the link and show you, but then I lose my chat screen and I get all confused. Big K Farms on Facebook. That's who it is. She's who we got our 2 Nubians from this year. Really nice lady. Really nice lady. And she's got all kinds of other fowl too. Ducks and guineas, and she's awesome.
We are at the 1 hour mark.
I have a sleeping boy. I was going to say a sleeping baby. You guys do know that, right? I still consider him my baby. He is so sweaty from falling asleep. He is gripping a hold of my finger too, just like a baby does. Look at that. I have a baby. So, he is my baby. He'll always be my baby. Just like Rowan will always be my baby. And Vivian and Dalton will always be my babies too. Corey in Wisconsin, right? WI's Wisconsin. Great vids these last few weeks. You guys are rocking and rolling. Thank you. I've really been trying to have good content and quality going up, so I appreciate that you seem to have noticed. Yes, date night. Date night at the homestead is live chatting with you guys.
We're goating out on a date tonight.
You and your goat jokes.
I know, I'm punny.
Oh, I think there's a rooster that wants to join the conversation. What does the rooster have to say? You gotta pretend like you're talking.
You must be
Thank you, Goats and Gardens. So, I just really been putting a lot of extra effort into making sure that things stay positive as much as I can. You know, I just try to be as positive as I can. So I put on my big happy smile for you guys and try to teach you a little something something. Everybody said hi, Rooster. Hey there, Mr. Rooster. So long, folks. Gotta go water everything so it doesn't die. Have a great weekend. You too, Jerome B. Farm and Homestead. I'm glad you joined us tonight. It was really nice having you in the chat. We are their date night when they go to bed smiling and laugh. All of us funny guys.
Yeah, I think next time we should get a sitter so we could go out on our Friday night date.
Yeah. So anyway, it is after 9 o'clock. For those of you that have joined us a little later, I apologize that we're gonna dip out here, but my arm is getting numb underneath the weight of this baby sleeping on me. So I'm kind of anxious to go lay him down. Or, you know, I don't know if I'll be able to lay him down. Is the hard part. When he falls asleep on me, he gets a little bit clingy after that.
It's been fun, and you can always catch
It has
us.
been fun.
Hopefully, always catch us Friday nights,
8
o'clock
Eastern.
Eastern Standard Time. Our internet should be
Should be fixed.
functioning
It seems like it is.
fairly well. hopefully no more issues with that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Friday nights, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We will send out reminders.
We will.
So check your notifications. You should get a reminder about it, right?
I think like 10 minutes before the show when I'm hurrying up to the computer and hit check reminder.
It still counts. But
Go feed those baby birds, Robert. We're checking out anyway. Thank you for joining us.
set an event alarm on your calendars, on your little handheld devices.
I'm going to get fresh Georgia peaches tomorrow, so I am definitely going to have a great weekend. I'm going to be peach drunk. I'm going to eat so many peaches, I'm going to be sick from peaches. And I'm going to be happy that I'm sick from peaches. I look forward to being sick from peaches. So if I have a bunch of peach recipes coming up. Oh. I'm glad you could make it too, Jen. Oh, Michelle sets her alarm for it.
Awesome.
That's very sweet. Thank you.
All right.
He's squirming a little bit. He might wake up.
I wouldn't be surprised. You're going to have to move too at some point.
Yeah. My arm is starting to hurt.
All right. Well, anything else?
I think that's it. You got the controls this time,
I've
right?
got the controls.
Because my arm is going numb. Thank you, everybody,
Alright.
for joining us. Really appreciate it. We love you.
Rowan, we need you.
Rowan, can you please do our official sign-off, sweet boy?
Thanks for watching. You know the drill. We'll see you next time on Wholesome Roots.
Good job, buddy. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Don't worry, we got this.